and welcome to I Don't Know, to your breath, noticing it's different from the breath before, depending on where our attention is. Breathing in, letting our shoulders fill with that breath. Breathing out, dropping your shoulders. Straighten your neck out just a little bit by tucking your chin. Bringing in this moment, just the vastness of what we don't know. And giving ourselves compassion for that. That's the trick. Breathing in, I don't know. Letting go of trying to figure it out in this moment and just giving ourselves a break. We don't know what's going to happen when we get home, when we go to blah blah. Just resting in that and the compassion of and care to give ourselves if there's any anxiety around that. We tend to tell ourselves that it's important to know. There's something in human being survival that being able to predict the future or understand the past is helpful for us to be able to keep on surviving as human beings. So breathe in that knowledge. There's actually a lot that we don't know. And consider the possibilities of giving ourselves an opinion budget. We don't have to have an opinion on every single thing. We can have just one or two opinions, and the rest is like, well, I don't know about that. And giving ourselves a break, some tenderness, some understanding around, yes, and it's maybe not easy when we don't have a solid opinion about every single thing in the world. Just think of all the, 6 billion people we have in the world? And they're all just as complicated as we are, believe me. I believe that's true. They seem really like we can put them all in a box. And just as we don't like that, others don't either. So I'm breathing in compassion for that. I feel like a catch in my chest when I even try to contemplate the magnitude of that. So let's give ourselves some tenderness for not knowing, some acknowledgement that strong opinions about every little thing causes the illusion of solidity, the illusion that we've got this all figured out. can we give ourselves a little bit more room to breathe? And how difficult that is when we do that sometimes. Letting go of our strong opinions just for a few breaths. Letting us be free of thinking that we know everything that's going on. Thinking that we know that it's hopeless. I actually do not have the belief that it's hopeless. In this moment, what's happening for me is I let I don't know crack me open. I open to the infinite possibilities in the world, knowing the power that humans have of caring for ourselves and each other, our loved ones, and people that drive us crazy that we still love, and other beings. So continue to let I don't know work its magic on you. Continue to let it expand your world into so many possibilities of humans managing to get along with each other. So just let yourself breathe into that. There can be so much in the media that can be, what is it, hope sucking? They're like, oh my gosh. I really insist on believing that there is hope for me and other human beings, as long as I start with me, as long as I don't give up hope on others, knowing that they still have the tender heart that I have. Knowing that we have these tools for taking a pause, taking a breath, giving ourselves some compassion for when we clearly don't know everything, clearly don't understand every single little thing that's going on. What I do understand is what I want, what I need. And I do want the depths of what deep care and compassion bring to my heart. And I am convinced that that wants me back. That there's an embrace with my needs that's profound and inspiring. And let that give your next step some wisdom in what you bring to the world and to yourself. Breathe in what you want for yourself, breathe out what we want to give to the world. And we don't know. And if not knowing takes your breath away, take another breath. Take another step into into our longings, into what we need, and stay with that. Let yourself be cracked open by I don't know, and let yourself be guided by your needs for the people in your immediate vicinity and everyone that you come in contact with today. Thank you so much. If people on cell phones drive you crazy, turn off your cell phone. I know that it doesn't feel like it impacts them. And what it does for me is say, yes, there is beauty in the little bit of control that I have in the world. Loving you all, loving myself. Thank you for your presence, the gift of your life intertwining with mine.